Are you untrained, underpaid and overworked? Does your job description make absolutely no sense? Then welcome techs, you're in the right place. This is the SimTech podcast where we'll be talking all things tech by SimTechs for SimTechs. I'm your host Craig, and if you've ever been asked to fix a vagina with some black tape or spent hours of troubleshooting phantom tech issues that magically fix themselves when somebody else looks, then trust me, you're not alone. We've all been there, so grab your WD-40, your coffee, and let's dive into the wonderful chaotic world of teculation. Let's be honest, no one really knows what we do. We're behind the scenes wizards, keeping things running, making sure the patient doesn't flatline before the sim even starts. But it can feel like we're working in the shadows. So this podcast is for us to shine a little light on the magic that we make happen every day. We're here to share the laughs, the frustrations and the wins that come with the job. Whether you're a Band 5 senior SimTech or someone who is doing the exact same job but is a Band 3. We'll be building a community where we can learn from each other and maybe vent a little too. My vision for this podcast is for it to be run by the community. I would love to have a few different teams all running their own particular interests under one channel but different themes. So if you're interested in coming on board as either a host or a co-host and you have an idea that you would like to do, then I'd love to hear from you. If you feel like you would like to be involved but don't have the time to commit to the project, then maybe coming on as a guest might work better for you. These people could be a long-standing part of the show but would step back from leading or organising the content, but would help with the general conversation and the insights into the podcast. I want this to be a tool for techs that might want to advertise something of their own. Maybe you have an event and you don't feel like a poster will do it justice. Well, feel free to reach out and tell everyone about it. As part of the SimTech podcast, I'll be reaching out to suppliers to come onto the show and talk about their latest products. This will be a great opportunity to get the insights into what's available and hopefully answer many of the questions that you might be before placing an order or setting up a demo. On the same note, I'd also like to hear from listeners who have recently discovered or used new products. Your reviews and experiences are valuable in helping others avoid these common pitfalls, so feel free to share your thoughts, whether it's a product that exceeds expectations or one that didn't quite hit the mark. I'd also really want to know the community of SimTechs out there. So if you feel like you'd like to come on and have a chat, whether it's to share your journey or your work, or just to connect with others in the field, I'd love to hear from you and have you on the show. I suspect that there'll probably be some areas out there that I haven't even thought of. Again, please, just let me know. For the first episode, I want to start right at the beginning. I want to know what you think a SimTech is. What do people expect as you as a tech? How far out of your description do you go? And do you have any limits? Or will you do anything that's required? Do you think SimTechs are overpaid, pressing a few buttons and a few switches? Do you think it's a requirement for techs to be clinically trained? If you're opinionated and was slightly triggered by any of those comments, I want to hear from you. Now let's talk about how you can get involved. My contact information is in the notes attached to the podcast, so please feel free to email me or contact me on WhatsApp. There is also an MS Forms out there which you can use. I'm looking for anyone who is interested. You don't need any fancy equipment, although you probably do need a microphone. Everything can be done remotely, so you don't even need to live near me. All you need to do is have a bit of free time and the will to make it happen. And that's it for the first episode here at the SimTech. Thanks for tuning in. Please check the contact information in the description. Contact me via email or WhatsApp, or even grab me when you see me up at ASPE if you're interested. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.